know there were so many great songs from 1975 that would be awesome for a guitar intro lesson, but here we are. That was Show Me the Way by Peter Frampton from 1975. I'm gonna count down from 7 all the way to number 1. I've got some Fleetwood Mac, Bruce Springsteen, ZZ Top, and a couple others that will be great. You'll love them and they will turn heads. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm Steve. I teach the shortest, most awesomest guitar lessons on YouTube. So let's get into this thing. I'll start off at number 7. This is Show Me the Way, Peter Frampton, in D major. You don't need a capo for this one. So you strum a couple times, like that. One more time. On the D major. Then you put your first finger right here on the 2nd fret of the G, B, and high E strings, and you hit that low D note as well. Then you go to a B minor. I use my thumb there on the B minor right there, and then you give it a little pop right there and go to a B flat major. But you're really hitting the bar chords right there. And then going up 2 frets to a C, C major, and back to D. And when you do it with some power and authority, it goes like this. Like that. Really dig in on those bar chords down there, the B flat to the C to the D. And that's the intro of that one. That one's really simple. All right, I'm gonna set the pick down for this one. Let's go to number 6. It's Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac. Ready? Very cool. I'll pick back up the pick for a little volume, but it's in A minor. Again, no capo needed on this one. And you hit the low A note right there, the open A note, and go. So you got the first finger on the 1st fret of the B string, and then this finger on the 2nd fret of the G string already, because you're in that A minor shape, and you go slide them up 2 frets right there to the 3rd and 4th, and then lay this finger down right here on the 5th fret of the G and the B strings, and try to keep that A note going if you can right there. So listen. Hear that? You try to keep that going, especially if you're finger picking and using your thumb, and then you walk it back down right there, right where we came from, and then go down back 2 frets to where we started from. So all together so far, I'll finger pick a little bit. Like that. Then open. So you're hitting the open B and G strings like that. So, and now you're going back to that A minor, this time on the D and the G strings. So again, all together. So that's the 2nd fret of the D and the G strings right there. And then hit them open like that. Open D and G, and now go to an F major like this, and you're hitting the low notes of an F major right there, and the keynote is the 2nd fret of the G string, and then open B string, then put your first finger on the 1st fret of the B string and take it off to the open B, and then back to the 2nd fret of the G. So this. And you keep that bass note going there if you can, right there on the 1st fret of the low E string. So all together. And again, if you keep those bass notes going with the finger picking, you try to do this. All right, let's go to number 5 here. And this one you don't normally associate with an acoustic guitar, but it's always fun to play bass. I'll play bass with a pick. It's Low Rider by War from what year? 1975. Ready? This one's so cool. It's just a fun bass line. It's not really a guitar song, but I'm throwing it in here for fun. See, it's in G major, and it goes, yeah. Low rider, all that cool stuff, and it goes something like that. So the bass note, you can start off on the G and go like like that, but I'll start it off on the F note right here, first fret of the low E string, and go like that. So first fret of the low E string, third fret of the low E string, then you go first fret of the A string, third fret, fifth fret, now go to the third fret of the D string, back to the fifth fret of the A string, and then you go third of the D, hammered onto the fifth, and do it again, third to the fifth of the D string and hammering it on. And when you get the bass sort of funk going like this, and you saw on one of them, I didn't even go back to that A string on the fifth fret the second time. And if you want to even set your pick down, pretend you're playing bass. Very cool. Finger pick it and give it some pops like that in between. All right, that's a fun one I threw in there just to give it a shot. All right, let's count down to number 4. This is Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen. Really sweet here. It's in E major. Give it a good double strum like that in E major, really hard, like that. Start driving on the A string on the second fret right there in that E major, like this. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the low E note. And then you go, put this finger right here on the second fret of the G string, and then remove it, because you're already in E major right there on the first fret of the G string. And then the beginning part, it does 2 rounds here. It goes, you keep that E note going here, the low E note, and this finger goes to the 4th fret of the A string, and then lay the rest of your finger down on the 2nd fret of the D, G, and B strings. So you're basically playing an A major with the finger, this finger on the 4th fret right here of that A string, but you're also hitting the low E. So it goes, and then you sort of hit that, keep your position there. That's the 2nd fret of the D string. You're keeping everything the same. Then take this finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the A string, and this one on the 4th fret of the D string. So you're sort of playing a part of a B major, like that. But again, you're hitting the open E. So when you do it all together, listen how it sounds. Ready? Switch to my pinky, whichever one you want to do. Then the next time around, does a little bit different. Give it another shot on the E major. And this time you can put the finger on the 4th fret if you want to, but I really hit the A chord. Full A chord and then the full B chord, B major. And if you want to do the A over here to B right here, you can. So in other words, it's the same thing as before, you're just letting go of that E string, or you're not hitting the open E string. All right, let's move on to number 3. This is Tush by ZZ Top. Very fun right here. You're in G major with no capo, and you start off actually doing a little slide in. You don't have to do this, but first finger on the 1st fret of the low E string, and slide it up 2 frets to the G note right there, part of the G major, and go like this. Sort of palm mute it, hit it twice. Then you put this finger, sort of like you're playing, sort of like a bar chord. You're on the 5th fret of the D and the G strings, and go. So staccato the first one, and hit that next one out, and then go down 2 frets to the 3rd fret of the D and G strings, and back to the 5th, hit it twice, and back to the 3rd fret of the D and G strings, and that time you give it a good vibrato. So all together, vibrato if you want. If you want to try to get 2 fingers on it, or just pull them back and forth like that. I've been up, I've been down, all that good stuff right there in G major. Okay, for number 2, you're gonna love this one. You're gonna go to a drop D tuning. Drop D tuning for Kashmir by Led Zeppelin. And would you believe it? You're only gonna need one finger. Ready? Sound cool? So you go to a drop D tuning, just tune that one down a little bit. Get it right in tune to a D note right there. You basically bring it down 2 frets. And this one, seriously, it's in D major. But if you want, only hit the 2nd fret of the G string like that 3 times. It's probably easier to do downstrokes like this one. And if you're doing one finger, make sure you mute those strings, the B and the E strings, because you don't want those ringing out. Otherwise, use something else to mute them, but you're going to need to mute them somehow. So it goes like this. We tune that dude up. You got to get it right. Ready? So you can either strum them all like that. So you do 3, then mute it, and then do 3 more. It's 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. It's not 4. So check this out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like this. Now, if you put your emphasis on that string the whole way, all the way up, I'll show you the frets in a second. Then you hit the low note in between them. So check this out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hit that low E again right there. And then go to the 3rd fret and hit that low E again. So you're on the 3rd fret of the G string while still hitting the open D, A, and E strings, but you're really emphasizing again that G string. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, low E. So now I'm on the 4th fret of the G string, like right there. Hit that open E again and go to the 5th fret of that G string. Hit the low E again and go up to the 7th fret. Hit that 3 times, and right then you go back down to the 2nd fret of the G. So it's really the G on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th. And if you do it like this, or what? And coming in at number 1, it's one of my all-time favorites to play. You put a capo on the 4th fret for Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss. Ready? Super cool right here. So it's in E major with a capo on the 4th fret, but it starts off with an A major like this that instantly goes to a D major right here. But instead of playing normal chords like this, you really play an A major with the open A string, 6th fret of the D, G, and B strings like this, but hammer them on instantly. You hammer the D from the 6th to the 8th, and you hammer the B string from the 6th to the 7th, like this. Like that. So that's what the D string does, 6th to the 8th, and this one goes from the 6th to the 7th, that's the B string, and in between, you're playing the rest of the notes. You're not doing the low E, and you're not doing the high E, and you go like this. Like that. Same exact notes every time, so. So you're hammering on once, twice, and back to the A major. Hit the low A string and go. Hammer. You put them back on, off, like that. So all together. Very cool. And then you rock into an E major. You give it everything you got to a B major. Da-na-na-na, E major, B major, A will drive you, B, you'll drive us crazy, and do it again. Da, da, it again, then it finally goes C major, keep on shouting, D, keep on shouting, E major, wanna rock and roll all night. Oops, sorry, B, and rock it every day, party every day. All right, I went a little bit long on that one because I was giving you the whole lesson as a bonus right there. Let me know what you think about all 7 of these. If you agree with my rankings here, and give me some more songs, another year that you want to hear, because it's amazing how many songs there are from one year that are ridiculous and awesome. All right, I'll catch you around for more videos like this. See ya.